When I first realized I was black, it's hard to say like when I realized I was first black, but when I realized it was an issue for other people or once other people noticed it, I was in the second grade, I like to say. No wait, third grade. And I was at my private school. Again, it's all white kids. So there's probably only five or six other black kids. I didn't think much of it, though. I'm used to only being a black person. I just thought that was a population thing as a young kid. But I remember I was just playing with this girl. We were just having a lot of fun and everything. And then out of nowhere, like middle of playing, she cuts and says, "You know, I wish you was white, Danielle." And I just asked her, "How would that make a difference?" And she just said, "I don't know." And she just acted like everything was normal, continued playing. And that's when I realized I was being seen as different for some people. In seventh and sixth grade, I went to public school for the first time. And that's when I was really exposed to like actual other races. And it was actually new to me. Like, I was only used to white people, being the only black person. And then in high school, it was kind of mainly just Latinos and whites. But then growing up, like, I started to realize who I was more too. So I think I had like a little late becoming of who I was and what that meant to be as a black woman and everything. Like I didn't realize that more of the blockades that would happen till high school and how people look at me. So like when I'm just going to apply for college and stuff and the people are just like, "Oh, you don't want to do this. You know, it's too much work for you." I'm like, "Do you tell this to other people? Like, you're my counselor. You're supposed to encourage me and stuff." And getting jobs. I never really felt that, but mostly because my applications were done online. I think being at the job, there was only one where I just felt like I'm being picked out. Like this is too much. Like it wasn't that they didn't like me because I was black, but it felt like they didn't like me because I wasn't one of them. I think it wasn't till I was like 2021. I was like, no, I'm just black. That's it. I'm not no Latino mix. I had every time. I still now shut it down immediately. Like, no, this my dad is black, my mom's black, and but they want to know more. And I feel like there's always that conversation first of where are you from and trying to like take away my blackness and go down my history about it. And like, oh, your dad's not black. He's from Central America. He's a like now I gotta go through like black people from other countries and everything. So I don't know. It's interesting even now just telling people what I am. I'm black and how I behave as black, and even in a whole part about me being a nerd or a geek. That was a big thing because, like I said, I love cartoons and anime, but a lot of, black interest wasn't with that. It was all about, or hip hop music. I kind of fell off in middle school. I hated music, but I felt like maybe I had to disown being black to like that stuff, but eventually I realized that both is possible and I'm possible. There's no rules on how to be me.